The COVID-19 pandemic, lockdowns, restrictions, mask mandates, vaccinations, that is something we all can relate to for the past few years, no matter which country in the world you're from. If you thought the lockdowns we had in America were bad, wait till you see the lockdowns that are taking place in China. Major cities in China like Beijing and Shanghai are experiencing a spike in COVID-19 cases, in part due to the Omicron variants. And China is responding by implementing the zero COVID policy and putting cities on complete lockdown to curb this new wave of Omicron cases. Up to 45 cities in China and up to 370 million people are on complete lockdown. The situation appears to be getting tenser as the economy is taking a hit and local citizens are growing wary of the lockdowns and riots are beginning to break out. Starving and desperate residents rebel against the zero COVID policy. In this video, we're going to expose to you some of the clips of China's zero COVID policy and how the citizens are responding to it.
Well, China's largest city remains under a strict COVID lockdown tonight, affecting more than 26 million residents, with most being forced to remain indoors.
At night, between the high-rises, a drone tells people to follow COVID rules and, bizarrely, not to sing on their balconies.
This video was taken in Shanghai. Reportedly, police in hazmat suits are removing people from their own residence after converting the buildings into quarantine facilities. Residents that refuse to leave are dragged out against their own will. People can be seen begging on their hands and knees to not be pulled away by the police. This man is being dragged away by police in hazmat suits to who knows where. This one man is hanging out for dear life while 5 police officers are pulling him. This is a quarantine facility with crowded and poor conditions. This was leaked by someone on the inside, but obviously refused to be identified. In Shanghai, an elderly man was presumed dead from COVID-19 and was stuffed into a body bag, when in reality he was still alive. Watch closely to the subtitles. Elderly people are not spared from the rough physical treatment as well. In this video, you can see an elderly grandma was forced into an isolation space. Here we see some healthcare workers in hazmat suits forcibly removing people from their homes to quarantine. These metal boxes used to quarantine COVID-19 patients look more like a prison. Here is a clip on what goes behind the scenes at the quarantine facilities. These people in quarantine are being treated like prisoners, with food being handed out cell by cell. Unhygienic and terrible conditions of the quarantine facilities can be seen in this video. According to the video, people will be quarantined up to 2 weeks, and pregnant women and children are to believe part of the people that are being quarantined. In this video, people are asked to leave their homes as late as 12 midnight and being carted off to who knows where. Here we see some healthcare workers in hazmat suits forcibly removing people from their homes to quarantine. Security guards can be seen here trying to barricade the doors of an IKEA after someone that had COVID-19 was amongst the shoppers. Shoppers fought back, forcing the way out, and escaped. Residents in the nearby city close to Beijing scuffled with police while they were chanting for their right to commute to Beijing for work. This is the aftermath, and here are protesters washing off pepper spray that was used by the police.
就有这样一位独居的老奶奶，她看不见的90高龄，没有任何的人来帮她，居委也没有负责过。前2天她甚至3天没有吃过饭，在天津医院。
Children with COVID-19 are separated from their parents, causing outrage in the community. This video shows protests of young and older people chanting they want to work, to eat, and freedom. The video was reported deleted after this. In this video, an authority in a hazmat suit is shown kicking a girl that's inside a bus. This man is fed up with the lockdown and decides to verbally make his anger heard. This is a quarantine facility with crowded and poor conditions. This was leaked by someone on the inside, but obviously refused to be identified. The police has stormed the apartment complex in Shanghai, and the residents are being dragged out against their will to convert this into a quarantine facility. This man is being dragged away by police in hazmat suits. Black Friday doesn't have anything on this. This is Shanghai residents charging with their shopping bags after being allowed to buy food and essentials after nearly 2 months of lockdown. While it does make sense to try to implement as much restrictions to stop the spread of COVID-19, the China no COVID policy seems to be excessive. Well, let us know what you think in the comment box below. Share this video with others and make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button for more future videos. Until then, stay informed and Genius Tomato out.